Well, what's today's project? Well, I put my 467 in here because I kind of hurt the 455. I'll explain that later when I rebuild that engine. And, well, I put a TKX 5-speed in here because this thing will actually live behind one of my engines, whereas most 4-speeds won't. I've broken 4-speeds behind mild 400s, so I was like, yeah, let's just go ahead and we'll put a 5-speed in this because I could afford it at the time, and I was like, cool. So right now I'm taking it out because this clutch decided to be like, yeah, we're not going to work anymore. So I said, well, I'm going to pull you out and fling you across the yard, but I might put you on the wall as an offering to the gods of speed or something, because, you know, people do that. And, man, I really got to get under here and, well, maybe I'll just do this car again. Anyway, so that's what I'm working on. Putting the 5-speed back in it after I get the clutch swapped. I got a McLeod sitting there with a pressure plate, throw-out bearing, the whole works. So I kind of went cheap with this. I figured, I'm not going to beat on it much, and then I just said, nah, screw it, and it's done. So that's where I'm at there. I also might put the 9-inch under here because this little 8.2 with 308 posi gears needs some work. So, yeah. I gotta swap that out. So I'll do that. Hopefully the drive shaft will work, because I have a bunch of drive shafts, but I have a dearth of drive shafts that are the right length. So this is the fun project for today, because, you know, this is the car I've been driving, and this is the car that I'm going to fix because I'm going to be driving the Firebird next year. Yeah, remember the Firebird? That thing! And now everybody's going, ooh, vertigo. Because they just like swung around and pointed at it. All right. Well, we're going to do this one. And then tomorrow, I'm going to have a nice little video about what's the deal with this car. Why am I doing it so jacked up? Why are people coming in my comments and being like, Thumper, don't show anybody how to do all this because you're doing it completely wrong. And I'd be like, I know. That's the whole point. I'm just doing it. And I'm kind of figuring out how to do it with dirt cheap paint. Because, you know, not everybody has tens of thousands of dollars to throw at a body shop to do paint for them. So it's like, hey, do it yourself in a pole barn. And yeah, I got a pole barn. I actually used the trees that I cleared from my land to build my pole barn. How cool is that? Waste not, want not.